Hey everyone, it's the Angry Honey Badger here, and it is time for Badgers picks for preseason week 1, slash also known as week 43 if you're counting overall still. We're going to go ahead and see who's free this week and who I'm going to recommend. Free this week, we have Corky, Jana, Kale, Nasus, Warwick, Vladimir, Renekton, Elise, Quinn, slash Valor, and Thresh. My first recommendation for this week is going to be Corky. I know he's not technically the easiest of the marksmans to play, but I don't think he's also super tough. And if you're looking for somebody new, or maybe you are a Ezreal player, I don't want to say they're similar, but they both cast quite a bit, and you play them kind of with the idea of casting and firing. So if you're looking for somebody new, and he does a lot of damage early still, even with his tweaks, he's a good champion. We've seen him a lot recently. If you've never tried him out, you should definitely maybe just try him once or twice this week, see if he's a champion you might like in the long run. Next champion I'm going to recommend this week is going to be Kale. Kale is a fighter slash support, they call her, and Kale can actually do just about every role in the game. She can actually jungle, she goes top, she goes mid, she can support, and because of her versatility, you really do anything you want with her. You can take her as AP, you can take her as hybrid, you can take her as attack damage, you can do a lot. The main thing you really want to do with her is make sure you use your Q first and then use your E for that, just all that damage. You're going to be killing many people early. So Kale's a really strong champion. If you've never tried her out before, you should give her a shot. She is a lot of fun. My next recommendation is going to be Nasus. There's a few reasons for this. One, they just tweaked him and made him look all pretty. You should try him out, at least if you haven't seen his new in-game look. Other than that though, the way the current preseason feels, I feel like a lot of games are just longer now. I feel like things are just stretched out a little bit longer, and because of this, I think it'll help him overall since he is more of a late game champion. So if you've never tried him before, he gets super tanky and he does a lot of damage with his Q ability because you keep stacking the damage on that. So if you're looking for somebody in top lane or a jungler, he can do both really well. You should try him out this week and just get to that late game and win them all. And as for my final choice this week, I'm going to kind of go out with one I didn't really feel like I was going to recommend at first, but I'm going to do it because I've seen a lot of questions pop up recently about how hard the new jungle is for certain people. I don't think it's really any different, but if you're having any issues in the jungle, you should try out Warwick. Mostly because he's almost impossible to kill in the jungle. Between his passive and his Q ability, you can get so much life back, it's almost impossible to die. So if you're looking for someone a little bit easier in the jungle, or if you're even just new to the jungle, you should try him out. It's a really good place to start. Really can't die. He's got amazing ganks once you hit level 6 too. So try out some Warwick this week if you've never played him before. Those are going to be your free champions for preseason week slash week 43. Go ahead and try out any of those suggestions that I had if you've never played any of those champions before. You can also try out any of the other ones. There's lots of actually good champions in this rotation. So play any of the ones you haven't played before. You might learn something new from them, or just something maybe in the future to learn from them, and then you'll know how to counter them a little bit better. So those are your champions this week. If there's a box around any of these pictures right now, that means you can click on it and it will take you to a build video. You can go ahead and see what items I suggest and what I'm doing with runes and masteries over there too. But other than that, good luck this week out on the fields of justice.